In today's video, I want to show you exactly how I was able to get 1 million streams on my Spotify within the last 12 months. And the way I was able to get to 1 million streams is between a combination of running paid ads as well as playlisting. Basically, I strategically use both paid ads as well as playlisting to trigger the Spotify algorithm and get my tracks into the editorial playlist. Now, I don't really make a lot of videos showing you guys how I actually use playlisting and do playlist pitching, but in this video, I'm going to show you all of that. So when it comes to playlisting, there's a few ways to do this. You can do this manually. You can do this with a tool like Playlist Supply, or you can use a third-party service that can do the playlist pitching for you. Now, personally, the way I like to do it and the way I'm going to show you guys how to do it in this video is using Playlist Supply. And basically, Playlist Supply, I would say, is the best tool for finding playlists that you can potentially reach out to and get your music on. And it's an easy way for you to build your own database of playlists. And with Playlist Supply, you have unlimited searches. So there's no limit on how much playlists you can really find. You can search by artist name, you can search by genre, you can search by vibe or feel, and then Playlist Supply would then scrub Spotify and find all the playlists that fits those keywords. So I'm gonna show you guys how I actually do all of this in this video. So let me actually take you guys to my computer. So the first thing I wanna show you guys, just so you know that I'm not BSing, is within the last 12 months, my artist unseen, I got 879,000 streams on Spotify and 240,000 monthly listeners. And you can also see how many saves I got, almost 40,000 saves, almost 70,000 playlist ads. So here, if you go to my music and then go to playlist and then you scroll down, you can see that I'm on over 4,000 playlists from users on the platform. So these are playlists created by actual people. And if I click show more, then you can literally see every single playlist that I'm on. So let me show you guys how I do this and how I've been able to get on so many playlists. And again, the tool that I use is Playlist Supply. And Playlist Supply allows you to search for many things. So basically, there's a couple features. You can search by email. You can do a broad search. So basically, if you search by email, let's say melodic, it goes and then scrubs Spotify and finds me all the playlists that have emails. So it has emails in their bios or emails in the description. So as you can see here, there's tons and tons of playlists that fit the genre of melodic techno. And there's a couple of columns here. Let me just break the columns down. There's the name column. So this is the name of the playlist. You can also click on the name of the playlist and then it brings you to the actual playlist. You can also click the plus sign and it shows you the description of the playlist. So sometimes in the description of the playlist, someone will say the word melodic techno and it gives you the URL. So the next column is followers. It shows basically the amount of followers that the playlist has. Then it tells you how many tracks it has. It tells you the owners of the playlist. And if you click on the owner's name, it also pulls up that person's profile so you can see what other playlist that person owns. And then it has links. So if there is any links inside of the description, then it will put it there. And then it has socials. So if the playlist also has socials, it will put it there. And then it also has the email section. So this is where all the emails are populated. So the next on the list is broad search. So broad search is basically, if you put in melodic techno, it's gonna give you everything you could find on that keyword. So the four I mostly use is email, social media, similar artists, as well as organic search. And I'm gonna show you guys all of those. So next I wanna show you guys social media. If you guys were to search a artist name or a genre inside of social media, then it'll find all the playlists that has the social media listed and then list out all the social media. So you can literally just manually find all these people on Instagram or Twitter and then DM them. Ask them, hey, can you add my song to your playlist? Or hey, how much does it cost to add my song to your playlist? And that's pretty much what I did a lot. I DM pretty much everyone because one, I want to build relationships with them and I want them to see my profile since my profile is optimized. So when they do see my profile and then they do check me out, the chance of them saying yes to adding my song to their playlist is going to be a lot higher. Now, the other way you can do is you can do similar artists. So basically, if you type in the artist name, it's going to populate all the playlists that has this artist's music in the playlist. So you can see if I type in Anima, it's going to show you a lot of playlists that has this guy in it. Like, he's in way too many playlists. So yeah, you can type in any artist. The bigger the artist you type in, the more playlists you'll see show up. If you type in a small artist, you may not see as many playlists, but this is how you just use this feature. And if I wanted to get into all the playlists that also has this artist in it, I could just hit up all these guys. Again, it lists the owners. So I can either search for the owners on Facebook or Instagram, search their name and then hit them up. Or if their email and social is listed, I just reach out to them that way. So now the last way I want to show you guys to find playlists is probably the best way. It's called organic search. So basically, whenever you type in a keyword or an artist name, so for example, I type my own artist name and it pulls up all the playlists that I am discovered on. So for example, if you were to go to my Spotify right now and scroll all the way down, you will see discovered on. Now, discovered on is basically where I'm getting most of my streams. And that is what organic search does. It finds all the playlists that the artist is discovered on. This is really like a game changer. You can literally type in an artist name in the search bar, and then it shows you all the playlists that they're discovered on. Now, strategically, you would want to hit up all of these playlists and ask to get your music in those playlists as well, because most of these playlists is what's driving the streams for that artist. So yeah, that's just like a quick tip for you guys is use this organic search bar area to find all the discovered on playlists that an artist similar to you is on and then hit them all up. So again, I do all of this and that's how I was able to get on around 4,000 playlists. I'm hitting up all these playlists all the time. I'm using Playlist Supply to give me the emails, to give me the socials. And not only that, I'm able to export all of these playlists into CSVs. I'm able to export it into PDF. I'm also able to save them into my own database. So for example, if I click these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I click save to my playlist database, it goes and saves it to my playlist database. So the way you find your playlist database is on the top right, it says my playlist database. Now, if you click that, it shows you all the playlists you save in your database. So there's a couple of things you can do while in here. And this is where it really gets powerful. Playlist Supply really gets powerful. And it's doing things that I don't think any other company is doing right now. Basically, all the playlists you put into your database, you can do a health check on it and you can look at the follower history. I'll show you the follower history because it's easier to explain right now. So if I click on follower history, this costs a credit. So basically you got to use a credit. So click yes, process it. And then it shows you the history of this playlist growth. If you see a huge spike in followers on a playlist, that means the playlist is probably has a bunch of fake monthly listeners. But if you see a gradual growth, that means it's relatively safe. So you can do this on any playlist you want to pitch. You add them to your database and then you literally click follower history, yes, spend the credit, and then it shows you the growth. Again, be wary of playlists that you see have a huge spike because that means it's probably not real followers. Now, the other thing you can do is the health check. So when you click health check, basically what it does is it analyzes the playlist and it cross-references the playlist with the artist that's on the playlist. It sees what percentage of the artists that are on the playlist also has this playlist in their discovered on section. So basically, if I was on this playlist and it then checks to see if this playlist was also on my discovered on section. And it does this with all the artists on that playlist, and then it scores it. The higher the score, the better, and the more favorable it is to helping you get on a Spotify algorithm. So if you're unsure about a playlist and if it will actually get you a lot of streams or benefit you as an artist, you could come here and then do a health check. And if you do a health check and you get a good score, that means it is relatively safe to go on that playlist. Now, again, this is something completely new that Playlist Supply has done a great job. So yeah, if you look here, this is basically saying that 53% of the artists on that playlist, it also shows up in their discovered on section. So this would be a playlist I would probably reach out to. So that's one way to do the health check. Another way to do a health check is you can do it in bulk. So basically you can select a bunch of playlists and then you can go to scheduled playlist vet. So once you do this, you spend the credits, it will then schedule it. And basically what happens is it analyzes everything for you and then sends you a report in your email. So let me see. You can also check the reports in the reports section. So if you click report, here's the one that I just exported. It was a 5 playlist. It's unprocessed, which means it's not finished yet. And yeah, if you click on the date, here you go. Here are the 5 playlists. And yeah, it hasn't finished processing yet, but once it finished processing, it will send me the report in my email, and then I can also come back here and check and see it. So that's how I've used Playlist Supply to really get myself on all these playlists. Basically, I find the playlist, and once I find the playlist and I have all of the playlists that I want to reach out to, there's 2 ways that I can do it. I can either upload all the emails into an email marketing platform, such as MailChimp or Email Octopus, and then do an email blast to all of the playlists, asking them if they can put my music in their playlist. Or the other way I would do it is I would do it manually. So I would send the email one by one, or I would just put all the emails in a BCC. Then I would just go to ChatGPT and just say, I want to pitch, enter. And look, ChatGPT created me an email literally in 2 seconds that I can send to all these playlist curators. And then I also do this for Instagram DMs, but the only difference is I keep it very short. I say literally under like 50 words or under 30 words, and then I'll just do it with you. And keep it short. So I just do the same thing for DMs, and look, boom, done. And then basically I just fill in my information, put my track name, the track link, and then I will send this message individually to all the people whose social that I have. But I will create a few different variations so Instagram doesn't catch on and consider me as spam. So that's how I've been able to use playlists to get to over 1 million streams on Spotify. And it all starts with the tool Playlist Supply. If you guys are not using Playlist Supply, I'm gonna have a link under this video for you to try them out. Now, if you found value from this video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.